Hello guys, that's the second video for now because we learn more stuff and we want to try them out, not to try them to work them out. Because when we teach something to somebody, we learn better and we master it faster, okay? So let me teach you some things and teach myself also these things now, this moment. So before I talked to you about that you can go in any state that you want, whenever you want, at every situation you want, and that fear and all these feelings are good to have, but they don't help us in our lives always, no? Now, I want you to think that you are not the past that makes you who you are, but how you respond to it. Yeah, that's what I want to say to you, something about the fear. Fear, it keeps you out of trouble, so it's important to have this one. But rather that, we born with only two fears. The fears with the loud noise and the fear of falling. So all the other fears are creatures that we create based on our life experiences, based on our how we live and the knowledge we get and what we hear from other people and etc etc. So some people have maybe fear of elevator. Okay, that's something that is useful. Not you. You just don't need this one. Okay, that's something that I read here. I'm gonna read exactly how this person said here, Richard Bundle. You should be terrified of things that are worth being afraid about, like wasting your life mulling over the past. That's something very powerful if you can see it, right? Here you can make pictures on yourself. Just pause the video and think about this question, this thing, what he said. Whenever we think, we do it in three primary ways. We create mental images and movies. I make video. We talk to ourselves and we have feelings. So when we create these movies, these pictures, when we talk to ourselves and then we have the feelings, right? Because where we focus, we feel. So many people asking what happened in your life rather than what you were thinking this moment. How do you think about it? That's something more powerful. To put you in a situation that you're gonna think about your life. Or maybe a thing in this awareness. Let's see it. People change when you teach them to take control of their movies. They make it in their mind and the way they talk to themselves. So if you can get control in your movies, what you represent in your mind, if you see the picture and you make it different, you change things from this image what you see in the past, and how you talk to yourself about these things. That's what I said before also. It's how you respond to that one, the talking inside of you. This is going to change your life. Okay, something else. The size of the picture matters when it comes to feeling more or less involved. Even if the content remains the same, when you change the quality of the picture, its size, brightness, distance and color, your whole experience changes. Imagine that you had a bad experience and you go back to this bad experience, and what is going to happen? You see exactly what happened, you feel exactly what happened, you see what is happened there, you hear what had happened, you maybe you taste or something. So what do you think is going to happen? You're going to feel exactly the same that you felt the moment when you were in this accident or what happened. I want you to take that picture and begin by making it smaller. Then move it off into the distance and drain the color out of it. If you hear the voice and the sounds of the scene, make them fade away together with the brightness. Make the picture so small you have to squint to see what's in there, and then make it even smaller. When it's the size of the breadcrumb, you can just brush it away. It's just like that. So if you take the image and you resize, you make it so small, and you take all the colors from this, or the place where you are at this moment, and you take the sounds out, the sounds going out, and it's going to be bright, so you cannot even see. So and then you do like this, and you just throw it away. So what's going to happen? You're gonna feel better, and you're gonna train your brain to go into this situation again and again and again. So your brain, every time when you're going to think about these concepts, then maybe you have to do it for 10 seconds to realize it and create again, and then your brain is going to do it automatically. Let's do another one. This time I want you to think of something fun. I know some of you are more used to think of something awful, but it's never too late. It's actually incredible. You ask an audience to think of something terrible and they all have it right away. Then you ask them to think of something fun. So I want you guys to think of something fantastic, and then together we'll explore your personal control room. That's the place where the magic happens and you can shape things just the way you want. Now, think back to a really pleasant experience, one where you really had a good time. That's really had a good time. If it doesn't make you feel like giggling even now, it's not what you're looking for. See what you saw at the time, hear what you hear, and feel what you felt. Really imagine we are back in there and it's happening now. That's right, you absolutely got my meaning. And when the rest of you find a memory that's good, hold that thought for a spell. Now what I want you to do is imagine a level that says fun and slowly move it up. To make it even more real, actually make the gesture, that's right. Imagine the lever, grab it, and when you get to the point where you really feel that it's a stupid thing to do, consider this: the things that you do that make your life unpleasant are even stupider. Now, as you allow the image to acceleration memory to the closer and the bigger, the brighter. Start slowly. One minute. Start slowly sliding the level up, only at the rate and speed that fits a change in your physiology. Allow the accelerating memory to get closer and bigger and brighter. Add color to the image of the memory, make it shine, look at the details. And as you do this, hear a voice in your head saying, "Let the fun begin." This is NLP. This is an NLP technique we call anchoring. You take a sensation and associate it with stimulus. In this case, the lever in the control panel of your mind. Since the two things came together, your brain decided they must belong together. This wonderful technique allows you to capture any feeling and associate it with an internal image like the lever, or a touch, or a word, or a movement. That way, you can use the stimulus later to re-trigger that feeling when you need it. Almost finished. In your mind, close your eyes and just grab hold that lever again and move it up. As you say to yourself, "Let the fun begin." So you're gonna feel again what you experienced before. The number of the hours most people spend feeling bad is absolutely ridiculous, and the number of hours when you haven't immersed yourself in enjoying the magic of being alive because you were too busy is crazy. I know these are hectic times, but if you're going to rush away, you might as well enjoy it. Nice one. Later we're gonna make, I think, 2 more videos or 3. We will see.